Right. Let's be real for a second. You've probably been told that if you want to build a coaching business online, you've got to post 3 times a day on Instagram, DM hundreds of strangers, hustle every evening and weekend, and basically burn yourself out before you've even got your first proper client. And if you're working a full-time job, maybe you're a banker, a lawyer, a teacher, or even working in the NHS, that advice is just impossible. You don't have the time. And honestly, even if you did, you probably don't have the energy after a long day of work. So let me ask you, what if I told you that that's total nonsense? What if you could grow a profitable online coaching business in just a handful of hours a week, without spamming DMs, without posting daily content that gets seen by the same 10 people, and without feeling like you're constantly banging your head against a brick wall? Because here's the truth, you absolutely can. And how do I know this? Because I've not only done it myself, but I've helped other coaches, trainers, and everyday people with full-time jobs build profitable online businesses alongside their careers. And I'm going to break it down exactly how it works in this video. Now, if you're new here, my name's Josh, and a few years ago, I was exactly where you are now. I had a job I didn't love, I didn't have much time, but I knew deep down that coaching was my passion, and I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to choose my own schedule, have more holidays, spend more time with family, and stop feeling like this was just work, study, sleep, repeat. Maybe you can relate to that, and I want to tell you about someone else who was in that exact same boat, Julia. Julia works for the NHS. She's got 2 kids, a busy household, and like many of you, she's also a qualified coach with a real passion for helping people. For 6 months, she tried to build her online coaching business in the way that everyone preaches, posting on Instagram constantly, writing long captions, doing every little hack she could find. But after half a year, she realized something. This wasn't working. She didn't want to waste another year, or 2, or 3, stuck in the same place. She didn't want to look back and think, I could have done this if only I had the right strategy. So we built things differently. Instead of chasing clients, we set up a simple value-first system. She committed just 1 extra hour a day, no more, and slowly, consistently, things started to change. Now, fast forward now, Julia's gone from making around £1,000 a month to £8,000 a month in her coaching business. So she's 10x her client base, she's dropped days at work, and most importantly, she's absolutely loving it. She's earning more, helping more people, and she's doing it in a way that fits around her life instead of consuming it. Now, all of this was possible because she switched to a value-first approach, running simple ads, building a community, creating trust, and letting her business grow without it being a second full-time job. And Julia isn't the only one. This is what happens when you stop playing the influencer game and instead build a business around a system that works for busy people with busy lives. So here's the big insight. The reason most coaches never get their side hustle off the ground is because they're following the wrong strategy. They're trying to copy influencers who have unlimited time to post content, when in reality, they've only got an hour a day in the evenings or a couple hours on the weekend. That doesn't work. Instead, what you need is a strategy that's built for people like you, something that allows you to grow without sacrificing your job, your family, or your freedom. So here's what I'm going to walk you through today. How to grow your coaching business with a simple value-first approach that moves people from cold to sold, from not knowing who you are to becoming paying clients without pushy sales tactics, without endless posting, and without sacrificing your whole life. And here's the key, it actually saves you time, it saves you money, and it makes you more money in the process. So where do we start? Well, it begins with one simple shift. Instead of chasing people down, we create a system where people come to you. And the easiest way to do that is by building what we call value-first community. Here's how it works. Number 1, get clear on your niche. If you're a coach or trainer, your niche is the transformation you deliver. It might be busy professionals losing 20 pounds, might be new mums regaining confidence, or helping people balance fitness with long hours at work. The clearer your promise, the easier it is to attract the right people. Number 2, you've got to create a free group. This becomes the hub, a simple WhatsApp group where you can share free value, build relationships, and position yourself as the go-to coach. Number 3, run simple ads. This is going to bring people in. And before you panic, no, this isn't some complicated funnel ads you've seen. This is a simple ad strategy that with a couple clicks can actually cost you less than what most people spend on a takeaway coffee each week. This way, instead of wasting hours posting into the void, you're bringing in fresh, qualified people into your world every single day. Number 4, build trust inside the group. So once people are inside, you're not selling straight away. You're giving value first, sharing tips, stories, and strategies that actually help people. When people see you can help them for free, they naturally start thinking, look, if I get this for free, imagine what it's like to work with them properly. Number 5, offer your coaching program. Once trust is built, you simply invite them into your paid coaching. No pushy tactics, no endless sales calls, just a natural next step for people who are ready. And that's it. That's literally the process. Now, this works because it's simple, it's scalable, and it fits into the limited time you have outside of your job. You don't need to post 50 times a week. You don't need to cold DM strangers, and you don't need to waste months shouting into the algorithm. Instead, you have a clear system that brings in new leads, nurtures them with value, and converts them into clients, all while still working your 9 to 5. And look, I know why you're here. You don't just want to make a bit of side money. You want freedom. You want more time with your kids, more holidays, the ability to say no to overtime at work, and eventually the chance to take your coaching business full time. And that's possible. And I've seen it happen again and again. Julia's living proof, as well as the 150 plus success stories we have in the last 3 years. The real question isn't, will this work for you? The real question is, will you do the work until it does? So here's your homework. Write down what your niche actually is. Who do you help? And what transformation do you give them? Think about what your free group could be called and what value you're going to provide inside. And finally, ask yourself honestly, how much time do you actually have per week? Is it 5 hours, 10 hours? Whatever it is, write it down, because the system we'll be talking about fits around the time you do have. Now, most business gurus will tell you fluffy advice like post more, just work harder. But if that already worked, you'd be crushing it right now. So I'm here to show you a smarter way, a value-first strategy that lets you go from cold to sold, even if you've only got a handful of hours each week. So if that sounds like something you're ready to commit to, stick around, like this video, and get ready, because next I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your coaching offer so you can only ever work with clients you actually love working with. And if you're someone who doesn't like wasting time and you'd rather skip all the trial and error and just get our help directly, click the first link in the description. I'll explain exactly how you can work with us, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for today. See you in the next one.